Hey, what's going on, world? It's me again, Ethan Smith, aka Mr. P.I.E.N, with a little bit of motivation and inspiration for yo and my situation, hoping to free and relax your mind as if you are on a vacation. Straight into mind transformation for some who don't, but those who do, you know what I'm getting ready to do. Read that book that's wrapped in blue. Dr. Dennis Kimbrough, Daily Motivations for African American Success. And as usual, please don't come on my page with that color mess. If you, specifically you, listen to the words in this book, this message, this passage today, I'm sure they help to relieve some of your stress. Besides, you didn't have anything to do with your color anyway on your born day. You beautiful. So let's see what the book has to say on this lovely, lovely 25th day of June. June 25th, 2025. News you can use. News you can use. Like you, I'm still a work in progress. And the next step beyond failure could be your biggest success. Let me read that again. Like you, Ethan Smith, I'm still a work in progress. And the next step beyond failure could be your biggest success. Debbie Allen, singer, dancer, and TV producer. Tennis great Althea Gibson remarked, "You must first be a believer before you can be an achiever." I honestly could close the book right there and end it because that right there, as they say, my friend, that thing preach. If you don't believe, how you expect to achieve anything? Exactly where you sitting at right now. You had to believe you could be before you achieve. Get back to it, E. Okay, I digress. Let's keep going. In other words, believing is everything. Believing you can't keeps you blind to the possibility of discovering how you can. A parable illustrates this point. A man who was successful in business visited a palm reader purported to have supernatural powers. She gave him a magic box and told him if he wrote down on a piece of paper what he wanted to achieve and deposit the paper in the box, his goal would come to pass. He followed her instructions and shortly thereafter formed a partnership to start a new business. It was immensely successful. A year later, he went back to the palm reader to thank her for the magic box. She revealed there's no magic in the box. The magic is in the believing. It's like the placebo. I do believe the placebo effect. When they tell an individual something's going wrong and they got problems going on in their body, and then they give them a sugar pill, making them believe that this would heal, not knowing that this is just a regular sugar pill. And when they begin to believe, they start to be relieved of the dis-ease that they was carrying in their body. It had nothing to do with the pill, just like she talks about the box. It had everything to do with everything that knocks around in the box up here. What's your sugar pill for you? What do you need to pop so you could believe the words that God said about you? I digress. Let's get back to reading for you. The magic is in believing. The word that could determine your success in life has only three letters: C-A-N. Can. C-A-N. Can. Can is one of the most powerful words in the English language. Ironically, the addition of the letter T to the word spells the difference between success and failure. The history, achievements have been made in spite of the word can't. 100 years ago, who would have ever have thought that a black man would lead the most powerful army in the world or become the president of the United States? Colin Powell, or that a black woman would travel into space? Dr. Mae Jemison, or that a black man would orchestrate the successful presidential campaign of a white Southern governor, Ron Brown? Turn a deaf ear to any news of limitation. Turn instead to the positive. Turn instead to the positive, to what's possible. This will be news that you can certainly use. Closing quote. Believe in yourself even when no one else does. Man, I wish I could show you. I mean, I could, but I'm not getting ready to. I could turn my camera around so you can see the backside view. And I have a plaque that sits in front of me that simply says, believe. Believe as though anything is possible. And when you believe as though anything is possible, Ethan, you begin to let go of what is impossible. Impossible is only because it hasn't been done yet. They said it was impossible for a man to run a subpar 4-minute mile until Roger Bannister did it. They did a movie on it based off of Prefontaine until Roger Bannister did that thing. They said a man could not run a marathon in under 3 hours or 2 hours until Eliud Kipchoge did it when he ran a marathon in, I believe, either 1 hour and 56 minutes and 59 seconds or 2 hours and 56 minutes. The point that I'm trying to make, what they said couldn't be done, he had done because he believed. If you believe a thing and then you start working toward that thing, then it's going to become your reality. Here's what I learned about me and the work that I do. There is nothing impossible for this brain if it comes into your spiritual view. If it comes into your knower, then now it's up to you to do the work to cultivate it and attract it to you. But you must believe, before you can achieve anything great. And if you believe in negative things, you're going to achieve those things too, because it's based off of what you pouring in your mind, not really what I'm saying to you. What I'm saying to you, although it's powerful, doesn't have an effect on you like what you believe about you. So I encourage you to believe what your higher power, what God is saying to you about what you can do, and change your can't do attitude to a can do, I will do, as my mentor would say, Eric Thomas, must do, I can, I will, I must believe what God says about me so I can do everything that he's put inside of me. I believe Henry Ford it was who I heard they said it this way. He who says he can't and he who says he can is both usually right. My question is, what are you believing? Are you believing you can't? Are you believing you can? Are you believing you will? Are you believing that you must do what your creator placed inside of you to get the best version of you? Believe in you, no matter when any others may believe in you. Believe in you, even when you're going through tough times in your life. Believe in you when times are good in your life, because trust and know when you get around the corner, you might find yourself in some type of fight. Maybe not physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially. But as long as you believe that the creator that created all things is going to work it out for your good, and don't get that misunderstood, then you have won your race. But it starts believing in this place and start acting, taking action steps in the space that you in until your space starts to broaden. Believe like you've never believed before. Work for you like you've worked for somebody else. Hold on to God and what he's pouring into you. And now that's some news that you can use. You can do anything you put your mind to if you believe in you and you start moving your feet and taking those action steps too. I hope this motivation and inspiration was something for your situation to free and relax your mind as if you are on a vacation. Straight into mind transformation. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. That's all I got to say. Peace. I believe.